My name is Salahat Fuad Siddiqui, and I am here to present my paper bearing the title The Eighth Learning Events Qualitative Analysis of the Challenges Faced by the Higher Education Faculty Member Post COVID-19. So, before starting to the presentation, actually, I would like to extend my thanks to the organizing committee, UMT, and our respective audience. Definitely, before moving on to the actual study, I would like to give a comprehensive idea of the changing scenarios that we have all observed in the educational system. All the teachers, all our teachers who are actually familiar to the traditional classrooms have actually find it a relatively new idea of the online teaching. So the characteristics of traditional classroom is that the teacher and the students are both physically present in the classroom in a formal setup. They are having a face-to-face interaction that is making both for the teacher and the student easy to collaborate. There is more time for engaging activities. The students are easy to engage. Effective assessments are there that leads to the deeper insight of the students understanding. While the online classroom transformation is relatively a new idea for the traditional teacher and the student, and is the need of the hour, somehow the teacher and the students have adjusted to the online classroom and they are learning. The characteristics involves there no physical presence into the classroom, does not ensure the maximum student engagement into the classroom, and it's subjected to the distraction due to the insufficient technology and availability of the suitable spaces to concentrate. So eighth learning event model was originally presented by Lecre and Pome in 2005, and it supports that the strategy that the teacher is using into the classroom is actually the combination of eight learning events that has its span spread over the whole course, not in the individual classroom, but the whole course. So it is basically the joint description of the paradigms, the learner activities in which the learner is receiving the instructions, he is practicing the given assignments and the projects, and he is creating something to show into the classroom. While at teachers and the studies, the activities involve the transmission of the messages, the guidance that is being deliberately provided to the students by the teacher, and the teacher is also plays confronts the students and evaluates the student for his success of the studies. So the eight type of learning events involves eight different activities, eight different learning events in which imitation comes the first, in which the teacher is actually the role model for the student. Number two is the destruction of the messages, in which the student is receiving the messages in a language which he can understand well. And so is the content. The content must be, it should be in alignment to the language that the teacher can understand, that the student can, both the student and the teacher can understand. So when the
Miss
reception
Malahat,
is,
may I ask? I have a
जी sir,
question.
जी
When
sir.
you're talking, you in this slide that you're talking the eight types of learning events you need to have on your e-learning course.
जी जी.
Can you a little bit explain when you're talking about exploration and experimentation?
Well, okay. So the exploration is actually about giving the student an edge to choose the medium through which he wants to
Okay,
learn.
okay,
He is actually giving the edge to decide what he wants to learn, for how much time he wants to learn, and from here where he wants to learn. Once the exploration is done, then comes the experimentation. The student is being asked by the teacher to get involved into the available resources, do something on the basis of the exploration, experiment with the available resources, and come up with something productive that is addressed in the other phase that we call the creation of the target. It can be in the form of assignment, it can be in the form of presentation, it can be in the form of a project or the field work, etc., etc. And once the student is done with the creation phase, they are asked to engage in themselves in the reflection process. That means they have to reflect upon their own strengths and their own weaknesses. And once the seven components are achieved of the learning events model, then comes the animation or the debate or the discussion part, in which both the teacher and the students involved in the discussions, and they justify the views on which they are in which they justify their own views and their own point of view on which they have worked upon. I hope I have cleared it.
Yes, definitely. The reason I was interjecting, I'm sorry you didn't mind it. I just for the clarification, and because I given you short time, I wanted to have it a little bit more interactive.
Okay, okay,
Don't
okay.
worry
So
about
now,
it. I
okay, thank you so much. I would be now sweeping in a time. The purpose of the study was definitely to address the challenges that are faced by the traditional higher education faculty members while teaching in the online class and providing the solution post COVID-19. Research objectives were there definitely to identify the challenges faced by the higher education faculty and to investigate the awareness of higher education faculty about regarding the eight learning events model and to identify if the teachers, if the higher education faculty members are actually using the eight learning events model into their classrooms or not. So it was a basically qualitative study, and we used multiple case study method to for the research as a research design. We purposefully selected six higher education faculty members from different private universities of Lahore, and the Google Forms were used to collect the data, and the follow-up telephonic calls were there. Definitely, thematic analysis was the technique that was used to analyze the data. There were the ethical considerations were there that we choose, and the research design, the specific research design is here as well. Now let's talk about the findings. The findings are
yes,
definitely
yes.
based
That is
upon.
what that is where we were. I think that would be more to our audience also. Is that what did you find out? What were the
Okay.
main things? That's
Okay,
yes.
so definitely the findings was based upon the already emergent eight learning event models basic themes, and the first to start with is the imitation. In the higher education faculty members, the teachers definitely have an idea okay, what an imitation is and how the teacher is acting as the role model to their students, but they find it difficult in conducting the online classroom. So 2 out of 6 teachers have a very clear understanding of imitation and they describe its essential components of both the traditional and online classroom. They also call it that the teacher is the role model for the student at every level. Basically, the things that are into the quotation marks are the actual wordings of our participants. So the two teachers think that the students learn from the environment, their class fellows and their teachers as well, and the activity is challenged because all of the participants are not physically present at the same place in the formal setting. So the students are not concentrating on whatever is being told into the classroom. So when the reception of the messages is concerned, as far as the reception of the messages is concerned, only two teachers presented a clear understanding of the reception of messages and defined as the instructions given to the students using different media. They think that the reception of messages is not interrupted in either of the classroom, since the online classrooms, modern online classrooms, today's online classroom are equally facilitating the dissemination of the messages through PowerPoint presentation. They think they are using the PowerPoint presentation. They are holding the online discussions, group and individual assignments are there. So they think the message that they want to deliver to their students is already being delivered.
Um,
However, these are
I wanted to ask you that these are the emergent themes. If we go down further, I think I saw your presentation earlier. If you go down a little bit, because these are the ones that you presented in that diagram in the beginning. Am I not? Am I right? The one that you
yes,
were
sir.
showing.
These are basically the findings based on the eighth learning event model.
Right, and you
Basically,
showed that in the model, right?
yes, yes,
In the earlier.
definitely. I have
If you
already. So you
yeah,
want me to switch to the conclusion?
if you go down a little bit, I wanted to ask you, please, kindly. I know I'm not trying to run you out. I have a question. This part,
Hmm.
the over one, the reflection and debates is this is what I wanted to ask you about. Can
Okay,
you
fine.
little talk about reflection and debates?
Okay. Reflection is something that individuals do to reflect upon their own working, to identify their own strengths and weaknesses upon something they have already done. It's something that teachers are actually used to of like, but they are not asking their students to reflect upon their own working. If we talked about the reflection about the practice of reflection among the students of higher education, among the students of the higher education, we came to know that the higher education faculty members have never asked their students to reflect upon their own working, upon their own performances. However, all of
When you
them.
say never, that is a very strong word. I mean, I'm really. So I think based on your, maybe
Yes,
the people you
definitely.
talk to, so a proper would be the sample that you work with, they might not have done it.
Okay,
I'm
I
just,
will correct it. Okay.
yes.
Okay. So the participants that were involved in the study have not asked their students to reflect upon their performances. However, three of the participants think that reflection is very much important in the whole process of the teaching and learning event.
Okay. Okay,
All right. So the
yes,
three
let's
are
go to conclusions if you don't mind.
okay. So the conclusion is there, not all the teachers are aware of the eighth learning events and hence lack the ability to conduct a successful online classroom. An online classroom has effects on teaching and learning process, but limited owing to insufficient sources regarding the technological barriers and other things as well. Teachers and students have to adapt to the prevailing situation, however, need training and practice to use technology in more efficient way.
Okay.
Thank you
All
so much.
right. Thank you very much, Malahat. That was a good research that you guys did. And thank you for sharing that information.